everybody, welcome back to this operation on Mysterious Valley Spaceport, also known as Too Many Freaking Clouds, the map. Gonna be flying in a squad here today with my squad mate Scuderia Bianchi, the Italian name with twice the brain. He's a good lad, and I'm glad that I met him. When I fly with other people, I seem to have fun. I tried to fly out the F-82 last night for the first time in a realistic battle, and I lost a head-on to an FW-190, and I don't know if I stole his kill from him or what, but I literally just rage quit. It was like, press J to leave your aircraft, and instead I closed the application. I hope I didn't take his justly earned kill from him, but I was just beyond frustrated. It's like every time I try to fly alone, I die out of hand. Like, why did you even try to come here? I don't know what to make of it. I had the altitude on the guy, but he had the maneuvering and the aim, and I lost. So I think I'm just gonna never try to fly alone again. I also played a naval that was disastrous last night. I tried playing a blue water, and I spawned in a PT boat, as one does, to try to capture the point at the bottom of the map. And it's one of those maps where you can come around the long way and get behind someone going to the point. And that's what the enemy team player did to me. And I'm not fast enough switching views and realizing what's happening in naval on the keyboard to have reacted in time, and they basically just killed me like a dog, and I was unprepared. I still think it's better on keyboard, but I just don't have as much control as I did on controller for switching views, seeing, being aware, and then still steering, because you hold it all in your hands right there, as versus having to hit shift with your pinky. I suck at that. And at most ranges, you don't want to be shooting in third person. Like, I don't get good hits in third person, so I have to go to gunner view. That's neither here nor there. This match today was just one of a series where I'm trying to grind for the P51D20. Why? I don't know, but if you want to get into Israel and you're a broke joker like me and can't afford premiums, then yeah, the Sakin is the gatekeeper. I feel like there must be a lot of awesome planes up in the Israel tech tree for them to put something like this in your way. Because it's like, I don't know, man, I'm not like other people. They just sit down and decide they want to grind a little, and they're able to play for 3 or 4 hours straight and get good results, or get through a rank of some tech tree or another. And not me, man. I can play usually 1 or 2 matches, sometimes 3, before either I get called away, or something happens here in real life, or I do so bad that I just get frustrated and quit. Like, that is my level with the game, where I'm at now. I'm also currently suffering from some physical ailments that are like extra to the normal ones that I've kind of gotten used to. You know what I mean? Like you hurt and you suffer and you whatever and you get used to it. And it's like, whoop-de-doo, carry on, you know. What is it they say? Death is lighter than a feather and duty heavier than a mountain. That's one of my favorite quotes from one of my favorite book series, The Wheel of Time, that was shamefully turned into a television series and ruined. That it's like The Wheel of Time and the Game of Thrones. I will never watch 1 minute of any of those episodes. I remember reading what was the last book in the Game of Thrones series. Good on you, Chris. I read the last book and George R. Martin was like, oh yeah, I wrote this book and I wrote so much it was enough for 2 books, so the next one's coming out soon. And then he made that deal and the show came out instead of the book, and the next book to come out was of course a money-grabbing prequel. And as far as I know, he has no plans to release the last book. But it's like, hey man, why do you think people wanted your TV series? Because we read the book. I guess the stink is that he didn't really like the Game of Thrones. He wanted his Wild Cards book series to be more popular, but apparently no one but me read the Wild Cards books. And I mean, I thought they were okay. It was pretty good. But he just didn't get the recognition he wanted. For those of you who don't know, George R. R. Martin also used to write some episodes of the second run of The Twilight Zone. Okay, there, that's my skill level on display right there for you, lads. Nice to see. A nosedive from me. I hope that you think it's funny or get some kind of enjoyment out of it. I've lived that kind of a life where I don't know, but I feel like I was put here to suffer. And so that's what I do. To be frankly and completely and totally too much information honest, I have not enjoyed my life or been alive for myself for well over a decade now. Nothing about my life is about me. I've been able to reduce my ego to a very minuscule size, so the only way I can become interested in things is by focusing on other people, because by my point of view, I only matter as part of a whole thing. Like, my individuality doesn't matter. Not to me, at least. And I would imagine not to other people. But I may be wrong. But insofar as existing goes, there hasn't been any joy in it for me in a long time. I think not since 2008 have I thought about what I should do for myself. I've just been living with a basically mortal emotional wound and several permanent, physical and joint injuries that reduce my mobility and my ability. I come from a background of, I went to dance when I was younger, and I used to be able to do, backflip, front flip, or cartwheels, or aerials, or handsprings, or handstands. If I didn't think it looked goofy as hell, I probably would have been excellent at parkour, but I would never be able to do it seriously, just because it seems so goofy. Or you would be reminded of that Office episode or if you've ever seen the video where the guy's like, They call me nasty. And then he like jumps down this hill and breaks his arm. Yeah. No good, man. So I guess part of this whole YouTube channel for me is you know, I'm on the downhill to the conclusion of my life, and I just want to leave something behind that hopefully has some level of permanence to prove that I existed. Doubt that I will ever create any statues or monuments, you know what I mean, that requires the type of funding that I do not possess. And I thought that since we live in a digital world, and since I play this game, I might as well kill a few birds with one stone and try to make friends, get info, improve at the game, and leave a little record of myself here so that everyone knows that the world exists and I was here, and that hopefully I did something that would influence somebody for the good or to feel better about themselves. Ooh, this guy overshot me and I dropped the ball hardcore. I'm not sure when I stopped making the commentary be about the Warthunder videos. Wow, I just dropped the ball on that one. And when I started making the commentary be all about me, it seems kind of selfish, but I mean, this is my YouTube channel, I guess, so maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. My original intent was to do like 80% game commentary and then like 20% talking about myself to like dribble it out over time so that I wouldn't run out of things to say. But apparently I can just ramble and keep rambling and then ramble some more. Like I like to say, I'm kinda like Donkey on the talkingest damn thing you ever saw. Every now and again I get that scene stuck in my head. He can talk, he can talk, he can fly. So yes, I was here on this planet, and I did love all of you, and I wanted to leave a record of the fact that I loved all of you. And I want you all to know that you matter and that you are important. If you have learned anything from this video or get anything from it, that's awesome. If you've been here watching, I appreciate you greatly. Please consider liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing the video with your single aunt. But most importantly, ooh, I'm gone. Absolutely, most importantly, I hope that you have a good day and you maintain a good and positive attitude and you don't let anything get you down, ever. You create the world you see. This is County Check signing off, and we will see you on the next one.